Welcome to episode 131, the train from Houston to Galveston. I rode the train and it was great. I had a wonderful time. I'm here looking at a church. It's kind of fun and life is good. And I'm here. Hello. I do exist. A lot of people say, "Where are you?" And I'm here. Anyway, the train it disappeared. There was a train from Houston to Galveston, and an oil man decided to bring it back. He was born in Galveston. His name was George Mitchell, and he made a lot of money in the oil business. And so he resurrected the train from Houston to Galveston. And the reason he did it was because he owns the Woodlands, which is a development north of Houston near the International Airport. And he wanted to have a train that went all the way from Galveston to Houston and then up to the Woodlands. And so that would be the commuter service for his property, the Woodlands. And he also owned property in Galveston. So I rode the train and I met George Mitchell at his restaurant in Galveston. He's a very nice guy. And the reason I got to be involved was my friend, who I talked about before, Ken Nichols, restored old railroad cars. He's an engineer. He went to MIT, and he had a factory in Brownsville, Texas, where they rebuilt old railroad cars. And so to make this train work, you had to have these rail cars rebuilt. And so Ken Nichols and I were talking with George Mitchell about restoring the old train from Houston to Galveston and making it go all the way from Galveston to Houston up to the Woodlands. And so we did that, but the problem we ran into, or George ran into, is the Missouri Pacific, who owned the rail lines from Houston to Galveston. We wanted to do more freight service, and they didn't want a passenger service on the railroad. And so they got the government to stop the idea. So very sad, but I got to ride the train. We had the train for a while. It just went from Houston to Galveston, didn't go to the Woodlands. And I did that, and it was a lot of fun. It was a dome car. No, it was an observation car on the back of the train. And so had a lot of fun riding the rails from Houston to Galveston, like the good old days. And it's a 1-hour trip, basically. So that's the end of this episode 131. And life is good. So talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. This is the end of episode 131. Corporate sponsor is Sonostic.